Hiring project managers. It's an art, but it's also a science. You need to really understand the type of pain that you have, what you're bringing them in for. Do you need help completing a strategic objective, getting a key result? What kinds of capabilities do you need as far as their ability to conduct project management, their technical capability, their industry capability? I'm going to share with you a simple 9-box that you can use to assess those capabilities that will correlate with the budget that you'll need for that type of resource. I'm Ron Eggert. This is the Propellant Pulse. Let's talk project managers. So what we're looking at here is a 9-box of project manager capability and cost. So it's a matrix. And again, we are assessing the project management capability of the individual that we want to hire, the industry capability, as well as their technical capability. And we're doing that on a low, medium, and high scale. A low is assessing them at 1, mid is assessing them at 3, and a high is assessing them at 9. And once we assess them in all 3 locations, we simply add up that total. And at the bottom, you see the 10 unique and only values that you can come up with. And that will give you a total figure that will sort of correlate with the cost of this resource and what you can expect as far as compensation and how that can help you drive negotiations and actually drive the best fit for the resource that you need in your organization. So starting with the project management capability, at the top, we've got high, which is strategic. You have a strategic project manager. They understand finance. They understand how to work at an enterprise level. They can talk with senior executives and stakeholders, or somebody that can even help manage those type of individuals, somebody that's influential. At the mid-level, you've got operational project managers. These are folks that have typically advanced scheduling capabilities. They understand how to budget. They understand how to do earned value management and communicate performance of projects. These are folks usually working on complex construction type projects where time, money, budgets, people, things like that have to be closely monitored and controlled. Then you've got the lowest tier, which are tactical project managers. These are typically folks that are sort of just standard PMPs, which is a project management professional certification from the Project Management Institute. They have all the tools in the PMBOK guide. They can take a project from initiation all the way through executing and controlling to closure with some oversight. Then as we get into industry and assessing that capability, we start with SMEs. They're the highest, right? And SMEs have 4 things that we're looking for. They understand markets. They understand how markets work for this particular industry. They could be helpful to private equity. They could evaluate a company. They understand how sales are conducted. They also understand how companies in this industry operate. How do they make things? How do they deliver the service? They understand how their operations and sales in this industry are supported. What type of functions need to support these folks from a quality, HR, finance perspective. They understand how innovation's done in this industry, how new products are made, what are the newest technologies and things within this organization. They're an SME. They're highly valuable. At the mid-level, you have industry folks that are experienced or they've worked in adjacent type of industries. And typically at this level, they've got 2 of the 4 of those key things that make SMEs SMEs. And then you've got the bottom, which are people that are new or newer to an industry. They've got pretty much 0 or maybe 1 of those 4 things. Then we move on to technical. And starting at the highest level, you've got people that are highly technical, but it's also highly relevant to that particular position. It's going to help a department or a function, right? And this can be anything from IT to quality, Lean Six Sigma, engineering, sales, and the list goes on and on. They're highly specialized in that particular field. Or they're at the mid-tier level and they're knowledgeable. So they understand it. They can talk about it. They can work around it. They have some experience with it, but they're not necessarily, highly skilled in it. And then again, you've got the lowest level, which is somebody that's basically just unskilled, or they don't have relevant skills. Maybe they're highly skilled in something else, but it's not relevant to that project management type of position. So ultimately, again, you add these up, they're going to be one of these 10 unique values here at the bottom. And all the way to the left, you've got a 3, which would be somebody that's low, they're tactical, they're newer to the industry, and they're not necessarily technical. So, that's essentially just a project manager to keep everybody organized. They're not going to be terribly expensive at a 3. And then you've got all the way on the other side, a 27, and that's somebody that is strategic. They're an industry SME, and they're highly technical in the field that's relevant to the objective. And there are 27. So, and it's not a perfect scale, but, it's an order of 9 times more than a 3. So you would expect this person to, cost somewhere around $500,000 a year salary. Maybe something around $600+ now. They can be upwards in the thousands of dollars, depending upon the industry. And then obviously you've got, numbers in the middle, anywhere from 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. These are folks that have a mix and match of these things. And that's really where you want to hone in, so you're not overpaying for a project manager that you don't need. And you're making sure that you're getting the right capabilities for that particular project. Maybe you need a strategic project manager, but they don't have to be an industry SME. They can fit in even if they're new to that industry. And they don't necessarily have to be highly technical. They just need to be knowledgeable. That's sort of folks that herd cats, and they might fall somewhere at 11, 13, or 15, far cheaper than somebody that is a 3 in everything. And you're going to find that some executives on your team will say, "Oh, we need a person that can do everything." It's going to cost something. So it's always important to make sure that you're matching the capability with what you need. I hope you learned something with that 9 box. It's a great tool. Feel free to use it, share it. Please like this video, share it with your friends, co-workers. Please follow me on LinkedIn. Once again, I'm Ron Eggert. This is the Propellant Pulse. Until next time.